Hi, I want to share an experience that I think might be helpful. I was taking a quiet walk alone today, and I passed a park, and there were no children playing. It was totally deserted and it was locked. I think that what scares us, apart from the uncertainty of this virus, is the eerie feeling of emptiness in places where we are accustomed to seeing people, laughter, noise, movement, and this social distancing that we are now doing between each other. In the midst of this surrealistic landscape are our familiar, beautiful things, such as the sunshine, the rain, the vegetation, the blue skies, the breeze, the clouds, whatever is beautiful. It reminds me of a Bible verse by St. Paul, who says, "Think on the things that are lovely." I think at this time it's important that we think on the things that are lovely, on the things that give us support. We're living in a twofold environment where we have in the back of our minds that fear of what's to come, how is this going to progress, which is something that we cannot control. And then we have our everyday life, which can be filled with things that we can focus on, that can bring us a sense of pleasure, a sense of comfort. We are weathering a storm, and at this time we may not know the outcomes of this storm. It reminds me of when we have had to prepare for hurricanes here in Florida, and you don't know exactly where it's going to hit. You're getting this advisory days before it happens, and you start getting a little bit antsy about it. You get a little worried about it, but you do what you need to do. You get your staples, you find a safety zone, and then you hope for the best. You brace yourself and you hope for the best. Although this is different because it's going on longer than a hurricane, it's still very similar to those dynamics. And to be able to know that that's what we can do and we have to go on living helps us reduce the fear factor. A plus of this time is that we are going more internally. And in spite of our different problems, including finances, let us give a brief time for a respite from the madness. Let's focus on something that has nothing to do with the virus, but something to do with the beauty in our lives every day. It is a time to enjoy having time. Kind of a paradox, but it is a commodity that we're not used to. Let's make the most of it. This is Alina Sosa Perez. I am a licensed psychotherapist. I am offering coaching via phone sessions for half-hour sessions or one-hour sessions. If you're interested, call me at 305-608-6462 for a brief consult and to schedule an appointment. Thank you, and stay centered.